up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, honey. We are down here. Honey, girl, we had some bloopers this morning. Oh, yes. We are down here, honey. We are in the car today because we are going to Starbucks. And I want some damn Starbucks this morning, okay? So go ahead, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know you stopped by. I have to make sure this microphone is on correctly. I don't want it rubbing. Yeah, see? I don't want it rubbing up against anything and giving like a little rubbing sound. Like, you don't want to hear that, right? So I'm trying to make sure it's not close to my scarf so that, thank you, Crow. Thank you. So that you guys don't get any of that interference. So go ahead, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know you stopped by, honey. We are down here to talk about what's going on the blogs, honey. One of the first things I saw, I don't know what's going on down there in Kansas City, but they said that there were some black boys and men who were, I don't know if they were strip searched or molested during their searches. I was like, what the hell? Girl, this world, I don't know. Girl, every time I'd be like, what is going on? Like, dude, at the end of that video, like, I'd be like, dude, bro, what is going on? Like, do you ever just be like, what is going on? Like, seriously. I hope this line doesn't get all obnoxious and long. Let's see. We'll see. Because this CRV is moving in. Ooh. So, yeah, that's the first thing I saw. I saw something on Tamika Mallory's page. We are going to talk about Shanquella Robinson, the young woman who was brought home, went on a trip with her friends, and 24 hours after being there, she was pronounced dead. Like, she was dead. Girl, when I tell you that I'm so annoyed and mad about that story. I was really mad yesterday. I was so mad. I was cussing. That's why I was like, I can't talk about it yesterday, because I was cussing. Tears was coming down because okay, I know y'all know the story, but let me, hold on. So it's such a sad story, an unfortunate story, and I heard about it the night before last, right? The night before last, and I was like, "What is this?" And what I saw was a video of two girls looking like two girls were fighting, and then this guy in the background saying, like, fight, at least fight, or something like that. He was saying, like, at least fight, and she said no. And it's like, the first thing is first. Like, like I said, I probably need a little bit more time to talk about this, because the first thing is first. If we are friends and you're mad at me about something to the point where you want to fight me, this is why I don't understand the Real Housewives, how we can kind of call for violence against each other when they're supposed to be friends. Like, so and so should have slapped her, so and so should have hit her, and then we see an actual friend group where someone is whooping on somebody. You understand what I'm saying? And then the people around them are just standing there, not stopping it. She's not fighting back. If she was drunk, I imagine her body, she wasn't tense. And things can happen when your body is just all like loose and stuff. She didn't have on any clothes. I was like, what is happening? And then I saw the story, and I was like, she went on a trip with her friends and they allegedly killed her. what really bothered me the most, y'all, what really bothered me the most, where I like said, off with all of their heads, is when they brought her luggage home and then set underneath her mama. Girl, may I have a hot grande dirty chai double shot with oat milk, 2 pumps of brown sugar? Can you make that extra hot, like 180 degrees? And that's it. Yes. Thank you. There goes those little fat birds. That is the part that really sent me into an emotion of anger, like anger, like because if something happened to you in Mexico and you were with your friends wouldn't leave you in Mexico. What it sounds like to me, and I'm just going out on a limb, it sounds like it was planned, and it was planned to leave her there in hopes that no one, like they do, like the media does, which I'm so happy that media, blog sites, everybody, content creators are sharing the story and talking about it, because I have a feeling that that was something that was premeditated, and that it happened and they were going to leave her there and say, oh, she died of alcohol poisoning. How smart. I saw one guy in there talking about, I graduated college. Y'all not that smart, because y'all don't forget that an autopsy has to be ran. Blood alcohol level is ran. But then we also are going to take an inventory of this person's bones. I am so disappointed. You know, all the stories, watch your friends, watch your friends, watch your friends. Listen, you can have a friend for 90 days. You can have a friend for 9 years. You can have a friend for 19 years. You don't know, that motherfucker could have been holding on to whatever. There are a lot of people in relationships with people who don't like them. And that's the truth. Friends, family, spouses, yes, and will be in relationship with you for years. Will be in relationship with you for years. And I don't know. She was swinging her around. The girl didn't have on any clothes. I was like, and how effed up. Like, if we're friends, here's another thing. If we're friends and we're mad at each other and you're like, bitch, I want to fight you. Okay, let's fight. Okay. But if you saw her saying, he's like, fight for yourself. She's like, no, like, you're my friend. Like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? What if she was drunk? I don't know. And then this guy comes back talking about, I was rubbing her head. What are you talking about? She was beat up. Somebody, I mean, there's so many stories because it's not a lot. It's not, it's like a bunch of friends. Here, we're going to get into it. Hold on. Hi. Thank you. Thank you so much. You too. Double cups. They wasting cups because they don't have no sleeves. All right. That's money. 2 cups at a time. That's money, honey. They give us 2 cups. Okay, am I going to be able to get through this little area here? All right, I can just a little bit. She's saying no, like she doesn't want to fight you. You're her friend. We're friends. We're not supposed to be fighting. If you're mad at me, let's argue. Let's cuss each other out. Let's disrespect each other verbally. But damn, let's drag each other, read each other. Why we gotta fight? And then why are you so mad at me? You want to snap my neck, my nigga? Like, damn. But the truth is, you can be friends, family, relatives, related, married, in friendships with people for years, and they not like you. And I used to say that, I posted it. There's always a tweet, but I don't know what the scenario was, because the last person, when I went to find the tweet, I found the tweet, and it was back in 2019, and it was a response to someone. But my whole thing is, when I used to see women, like friend groups of women, I always kind of shied away from large friend groups of women. Like when you see a bunch of women at the club, smiling in pictures and stuff like that, I would look at the picture and I'd be like, she don't like her. She don't like her. She don't like her. And then I tweeted, everybody in a picture smiling with you is not your friend. And it sucks. It sucks that people will actually become friends with you and stay friends with you. And that's where you get the term frenemy. And sometimes that can wind up dangerous, because you're in relationships with people, you believe they're your friends, but they have this kind of angst towards you. And you guys are always fussing and fighting or whatever, and arguing, on and off relationship, on and off, on and off, on and off. And it's just like, you have so many people have these stories. There are so many people who have been in relationships with people and found out that the person didn't like them or didn't even see them as a friend. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna sit. Let's park right here for a second. All right. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I was really mad. I was so mad about that. Um, I was just so mad, Shanquella Robinson. And she left going on vacations. I went to her Instagram page and she had pictures, taking pictures. She braids hair for little kids, making a way for herself and have her own little business and stuff. And you think you're like going on trips. They're like, so many people are like, don't go on trips with people you barely know. That one dude said they've known each other 9 years. 9 years. 9 years. Like I said, I was friends with somebody for a long, long time and was betrayed by them. And I was just like, damn. And then when I actually did inventory of the relationship, I looked back and I was like, you know what? We truly were not friends. And in therapy and everything else, because it took me a long time, because I felt so betrayed. When I tell you, I felt so betrayed. It took me 5 years to get over that relationship with that person. That was my friend for since I was 15 years old. And it took me a long time to get over that. And then I know girls who are girls to women who have large friend groups of women. So I didn't hang out with a lot of girls, but I knew girls who had large groups of friends, and I would hear how she would speak about different people in that friend group and how she really didn't like them. Right? She's really so and so's friend. Right? She's not my friend. She's really so and so's friend. Like, her and I would not hang out outside of this friend group. You understand what I'm saying? And when I would see pictures of them in the club, laughing, popping bottles, and I'd be like, they don't like each other. jealous, cheating on each other. I mean, cheating on the, fucking her boyfriend, doing stuff like that, like crazy stuff. So you don't know. I really hope that it wasn't over a man. I really hope it wasn't over a man. Um, it says, let me get to a news source. Hold on. It says new video shows alleged fight. FBI looking into FBI. The FBI is on it now, so you can forget about it. FBI new video shows alleged fight. FBI looking into Charlotte woman's death in Mexico. The public is now being encouraged to reach out to the FBI with any related videos or photos. Though what was crazy was just a few days before that, there were a group of friends who they thought died of alcohol poisoning. Turned out it was carbon monoxide poisoning. So everybody was just on the heels of that, and then this, and we're like, wait a minute, what? And then when I heard the story, I saw the video first, and then I heard this, and then I'm reading the story, and I'm like, what? Did they accidentally? If they accidentally killed her, y'all need to, like, it looks like, see, to me, I feel like if it was an accident, that's when you should be like, it was an accident and come forward, unless y'all did that intentionally and left that girl down there for dead. Because like I said, what really pissed me off was that these motherfuckers came back to the States, brought her luggage back to the States. How did y'all go down there for one day and you had a trip planned? How did y'all all, I need to see the confirmation for the airline tickets coming back to the United States, because I want to see when they booked them. Because how the fuck y'all go down there for one day and then kill this girl, whether it was accidental or intentional, and then come back with her luggage? You brought her luggage with you, so I'm sure you had to pay for that. Then you go and sit up underneath her mom. And then her mom's like, they all had different stories, so I knew they was lying from the beginning. So to me, I feel like if they were all had different stories, it sounds like it could have been an accident, right? Because we don't have our stories together. If this was planned, I would assume that prior to, you would get your stories together. But I don't know. They said the guy that he arrived there the next day or later that day, and he said he saw her. He was rubbing her head. He said, I know that they know that if I would have known that they were fighting, he said, I didn't know nothing about no fight, no nothing. A Charlotte family continues to mourn and search for answers weeks following the discovery of their daughter's death while on a trip with a group of friends in Mexico. The parents of 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson were initially told by others on the trip that she had gotten sick with alcohol poisoning. After Robinson died, the family says they were told by Mexican authorities that alcohol poisoning was determined as the cause of death. Despite the alleged reports, her death certificate from Mexico suggests a different story, saying Robinson died due to a severe spinal cord injury. In the search for answers, Robinson's parents reported their daughter's death to the FBI Charlotte office. Very good. According to her family, a recent video making rounds on the internet and social media allegedly shows Robinson being beaten inside a hotel room. WBTV is not able to verify at this time when or where the video in question was recorded. The mystery surrounding her death has gained national attention. There has been no confirmation by authorities if any fatal injuries occurred during the alleged fight. WBTV reached out to the FBI and asked for comments on the video. In a statement back to WBTV, the FBI said it was aware of the clip and encouraged anyone with related photos or video to contact the FBI. W's and B's and B's and V's. WBTV is also has also reached out to Mexican authorities regarding the video. Has not heard back. in the fight, she's like, no. He's like, fight back. She's like, no. Like, y'all are my friends. Why are we fighting? Why are we getting physical with each other? That's why I don't like Kenya and Portia and all those people who come back to relationships with people after they have put their hands on them. I will never understand that in reality TV. I will never understand us calling for groups of friends to fight each other. I don't get it. You put your hands on me, it's a wrap. Why are you that mad at me? Why do you need to fight me? How did it get to that? When did we become enemies to where you want to fight me? And then you leave me? You left me dead? You left me dead, my nigga. I said, I hope every single time they close their eyes, they see her face. I hope every time they close their eyes, they see her face. Every single time y'all close your eyes, I hope you see Shanquella Robinson's face. Every single time. Every single time. Y'all should know no peace, no rest, nothing until y'all all talk and say what happened. Y'all need to come down to the FBI and tell them, yes, we was fighting. I don't know, she kind of fell and then she kept saying whatever, but y'all need to be honest and y'all need to tell the truth, because at the end of the day, all y'all are going to be questioned and interviewed. I saw some shit last night. I don't know if it was her, but one of the girls, and what I really don't like is they everybody is sharing their pictures. They were doxxed as well. But they're like saying, oh, the girl, she looks like a man. That's probably why she was mad at her, because, and this and that, like all this other weird shit. But when people are jealous of people, they are jealous of weird shit about, you're like, why are they jealous? But this girl that was in the video, allegedly in the video fighting her, there was like a page, I guess, an Instagram page saying, oh, I'm going to be on the Shade Room, and added their Cash App. I don't believe that was her. I believe it was somebody else posing as her trying to get money. Anybody, there's always somebody lurking to look for an opportunity to scam someone in the midst of tragedy. Always, 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 always count on it. It's in the script. It's in the script. It's in the codes. It's in the script. Okay. But then you left her there. That's the part. Like, you left her there. You took her luggage, and then you set up underneath her mama. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I hope that she and her family get justice. And they need to come and sit down with the FBI and say, this is everything that happened. Lying, leaving the scene. Y'all afraid that y'all going to be sent to jail in Mexico? Child. So hopefully, the FBI is involved. Hopefully the Mexican authorities cooperate with the United States and find out what really happened to this girl. I don't know how the law works in terms of, like, will they be charged over there and then they need to press charges because it happened over there, or because it's the FBI now, it doesn't really matter. I don't know. But it's really sad, and it's really sad, and so many stories are coming out about it. It's just really sad. Who is Dejanay Jackson? Shanquella's story triggers calls for friends. Like, everybody is saying, like, know who your friends are, know who your friends are, know who your friends are. Girl, that advice is weak and tired. Because the same way, it's like, you honestly never know people. You don't. You only know what you see and what they tell you. That's it. When you're not there, you don't know. You don't know what they're thinking about you. You don't know how they feel about you. You don't even know if they got a fucking altar of you in their fucking house. You don't know shit about nobody. You could know a motherfucker 20 years and they turn around and you're like, who are you? Friends, people ending friendships with people after so many years. You can't tell somebody, know your friends. Y'all motherfuckers don't even know the niggas y'all laying next to. You really don't. It's the same thing. The same thing. You only know what people show you and tell you. That's it. What you don't see, you don't know. You could only assume that based on what I saw and what they said, this is the character of that person. I think it's really messed up that they left her. If they were her friend, listen to me what I say. If they were friends, if you accidentally killed her, you would still have a level of compassion. Like, fuck. Like, what the fuck? Because you know, you're, first of all, unless you end your life, you're not getting away with it. Period. Right? Because the evidence is there. And then the fact that, let me tell you on the top of this. This is how I know they weren't a real good solid friend group. Because somebody is recording the two girls fighting, right? That whoever recorded that released it as well. They put it on the internet. So Shanquella was being beat up by Dejanay, allegedly. Looked like she was getting beat up by her. One of the people in the friend group was recording it. Several of them were recording it. Y'all are so fucking crazy. Recording it. And then someone in the same friend group posted it to the internet. So that group of friends, that friendship that foundation of that friendship was really bad. Because not only are they now you're recording you beat this girl up, somebody is gonna release that. Now this girl is dead. So now on top of that, y'all done killed the girl, somebody recorded it and released it. This is unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. You don't know people, and that's it. You can't say no. You know who your friends are. Stop calling people friends after. That's one thing that I don't agree with. Calling people friends and getting vulnerable with people too soon and all that. That's another story for another day. But the length of time means nothing. The length of time means nothing. And to Tia Mowry's point, she was talking about her marriage, how it's over. The relationship is over. This is what I'm saying. Once you get or in a friendship with people and you determine that the vibe is off, you're no longer harmonizing with this group of people. One, y'all got to stop forcing relationships built on history. You stay in a lot of relationships longer than you should because it's based on history. If you get a vibe that somebody is, I don't feel right around these in the friendships, it's okay. That's life. That's life. I think a lot of people hold on to relationships with friends, spouses, family members longer than they should. The shit is over. It's over. You trying to make it work. I'm fighting for the friendship. You get a vibe. You need to cut people off. It's okay. It's okay. I feel so bad for her family. I hope they get justice. I hope all of those people see, like I said on Twitter the other day, y'all lucky I'm not in charge of this shit. Off with all of their heads. They all of them. Because y'all, I'm telling you, the part that really fucked with me is that you motherfuckers set up underneath that girl's mother and lied to her mother. How dare you? Oh my God. Oh, when I tell you. How dare you? Whether, like I said, whether it was accidental or on purpose, the fact that you brought that girl's luggage home, left her body in another fucking country, and then set up underneath her mom and lied, y'all better be lucky, girl. Them people don't belong to the mafia or nothing, because one by one, baby, one by one, you lucky it's law and order in place. I'm serious. That's how mad I got when the mother said that they came over and was talking to her, consoling her. Girl, y'all done killed my daughter and y'all have the nerve to sit up underneath me. Y'all recorded this girl beating my daughter. Y'all accidentally or intentionally killed my daughter, and then y'all have the audacity to sit up underneath me and try. I'm glad the mama said, see, mama said, I knew all of them was lying. Everybody had a different damn story. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I knew they was fighting, those two crows. I knew they were about to fight. Y'all, we're gonna keep an eye on this story. Everybody's reporting on it. Shout out to everybody who's reporting on this, because you know we need to talk about it, because I can't. That's the part that pissed me off. Y'all set up underneath that lady's, her mom, and lied to her mom about what you did to her daughter. But not only you left her for dead, and then they said it took them $6,000 to get her back. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves, and your parents and families should be ashamed of you, and your community should be ashamed of you. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Everybody who was recording, everybody who was watching, every single person, everybody that left her there, all of y'all, shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. Like I said, I hope every time y'all close your eyes, you see her face. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Her father, he's grieving. I can't be. I'm not going to be responsible for what he said. I'm not going to even do it. But that is what it is. So hopefully they get justice for her. Go ahead and like and share the video. Let me know what you think. What about the story stood out to you? Have you ever had a relationship with a friend go sour and bad, or fought a friend? I have never physically fought a friend, arguments, but why? We're friends. Like, even if we get that upset, crossing the boundary to physically put my hands on you, like, that's like any other relationship, a parent-child relationship, a spouse relationship, just any relationship. Why are you putting your hands on me? Why do you think that that's okay? No, we don't operate like this. We grown people. We're not young people who are just like fighting out in the street, no emotional regulation and no impulse control. We just fighting. No, we have responsibilities. We got bills. Why are you putting your hands on me? And then you snap my neck and leave me for dead, and then go sit up underneath my mom and fake cry, bitch. Every time you close your eyes, you will see my face. I promise you. Every time you think you about to get a good night rest, you're going to hear me whispering in your ear. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Whenever I'm not flying and soaring through the cosmos and I got time, when you're asleep, you're going to hear me, bitch. That's real. Anyways, y'all, I gotta go because I'm getting angrier and angrier as we talk about it. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. And by that meaning, knowing when the vibe is wrong. Somebody said it. I think it was Armand. When the dude came the next day and you walked into the room and this girl, they had whooped her ass. You didn't think that the vibe was wrong in the room, nigga? When I mean protect your energy, that means listen and look around yourself. If you feel off, something's not right, get the fuck up out of there. Whatever you need to do. If you feel it right here in your gut, like literally in your gut, get the fuck up. It ain't right in here. I don't give a damn how long you know them. Reevaluate your relationships. If you are in a relationship with somebody that looks weird, it's getting weird, we're fighting a lot, reevaluate the relationship. It might be time to let it go. It might be. How dare they? Anyways, y'all, take care of each other and protect your energy. Peace.